Right. Q and wheel. Right. So I dug up all of this for nothing. That's alright. Like I said, I'm learning. Hello there, Freddy here. Welcome to a new video from Enshrouded. And as you can see, we are somewhere else. That's because I decided to speed up this series so that we can get to the more interesting stuff faster. So I just explored a little bit so that I can find myself place over here. Then I just put down the altar and just teleported back and forth. I think it's pretty nice. I can imagine that you can build a whole village over here, which I suspect is the case, because what I suspect is that we will be collecting our own kin as Pokemon, but of course they're not gonna live with us. I'm sure we will have to make them their own homes. So I think this is a pretty nice place for a village. Maybe in the future. I also built this foundation where our new home will be standing, that we will be building in this episode. And ignore all of this, this is all temporary. I just needed some basic shelter, just so I can have 15 minutes of rested time, thanks to all of this junk on the floor. I also got myself a scrap pickaxe and axe, so that I can get more stuff faster, getting stone easy, wood pretty easy. Scrap, on the other hand, was really hard to get because the only way I know how to get it in bigger quantities is from the scavenger camps. Parkour! So I invaded this base over here, where I died a lot of times. But don't worry, they barely touched me, okay? The only person that is dangerous to me is me. I was just blowing myself up because they booby-trapped the whole place. And I was also swinging my pickaxe all over the place, not really watching where I'm swinging my pickaxe. I just wanted a lot of scrap. And on my journey, I also found an anvil, which is really cool because what I found out that in an anvil, we can repair our things. I only repaired the sword, nothing else, mainly because I found some weird glitch, I think. As I said, I died quite a lot. Sometimes when I died, it fully repaired all of my tools. This and this axe were completely broken, and then suddenly I just respawned at home and they're both fully repaired. And so did these pickaxes. So I managed to destroy these pickaxes twice. That's how I got so much stone. And also made myself additional pickaxe. Another thing that I found is this frozen core wand, which is really cool. It's not very strong. It only has damage 9, but it can be upgraded 4 times. Ice armor, fire armor. No idea what that is, but I would like to upgrade it so that we can have, you know, short range, mid range and long range weapon. I guess it's like a rare item. No, it's epic item. I also found epic daggers, which are about as strong. I think I'm gonna salvage them for runes, but not now. And the last thing that I found out, red shroud, bad. Very bad. Because of that. That is crazy. No idea how are we supposed to get there. Maybe we have to first destroy this elixir well, but not in this video. In this video, we will be building a house. And I already made myself some tar, which apparently you can make. You can also make wood acid, which is apparently good for medicine or something. Let's get to building. Let's remove all of this. Now, what should we do? Oh yeah, and I also made myself some small chests, which are slightly larger. Before we start, I would like to count the foundations. 8, 9. That is uneven number, and if I wanna have the big door in the middle, I will have to have even number of foundations. So I also have to remove this, and I was also using this. I was using ceiling as foundations because it's using up less materials and it has the exact same effect. It costs quarter of the foundations. Now, what should we make the walls from? Or hold up, there's more stuff. They're bigger walls. We can just straight up build like this. And here's different types of roofs. Beautiful, nice, nice. And as I say, I want a big door. Now, since we are 10 white, over here. And of course, I will terraform this because this is weird. Like this. And now, it should align. That works. We can actually level up the terrain like this. Beautiful. I'm still experimenting with this, so bear with me. Much better. Should I make it like elevated? Like one above the ground? I mean the house. I have better idea. Let's remove all of the foundation. How about this? Isn't that too much? What about other options? That's even bigger. Alright, fine. Let's sleep. Excuse me. Hello? Anyway, and let's build the stairs. Only like 2 stairs, yeah. This is great, yeah. And, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Why is it offset? Right, I can't build it like this. I have to build it from the border because I want it to touching the border. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, so I guess I have to disassemble all of this and make stairs all the way at the edge so that I have a point of reference. And the stairs will go like this. Now, when I have a reference, I can build a foundation, attach it to the stairs. God dang it. What are you doing? Why are you doing? Okay, fine, like this. 5 and 6. And here's where the big door will come. Like this. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's remove everything from the bottom because we don't need that anymore. Right, and now, of course, we go all the way to the back. Come on, snap. Right, I didn't have the snap mode activated. That's why it didn't work. Now I can do it like this. This is so much better, yeah. Excuse me, I'm still learning. Right, let's speed up the process with these foundations. Are you okay? Are you good there? Yeah, alright. I'll just leave you to it. Now, let's of course build the small walls down. I said down. No, I have an idea. What if I temporarily remove this so that I can get lower? Will it work? Now I don't see where I'm placing it because the camera is too close. Let's do it like this. Hold up. If I snap... Yes, that's what I wanted. Q. Right. Q and wheel. Right. So I dug up all of this for nothing. That's alright. Like I said, I'm learning. Nice. And technically, we shouldn't need it over here. But let's place it at least in places where it's maybe visible. So, not over here. Maybe over here and there. Yes, we have a base. Now stairs. Double stairs, of course. I get wooden stairs, so, you know, it's not all the same. Is that good? What other materials we have? Plain stone block, sure we can make that. Mycelium. That looks gross. Tar the wooden block. That's why I made the tar. Let's try it out. It's the same thing but darker. They're not. I think that the tart stair look better. I think that the tart roof looks the best. Let's place this down so that it doesn't take up space in our inventory. Yeah, we can keep it over here for now. What should be walls made of? Shroud wood block. That looks cool, but shroud wood is rare and hard to get and very dangerous. The tarred wood block, I mean, we can make some just for the experiment. No, that's a regular wood, but okay, at least we have something to compare it with. This is tarred wood. Yep, it was decided. Tarred wood is better. I like tarred wood. Tarred wood is great. I think I'm just gonna make a plain wall for now, and then I'm gonna make like features and stuff. Let's first get the rough shape down. What about the entrance? Like this? Yeah, much better. Right, I could have just make it from the big walls. Or maybe I just want a small door. Where's the small door? There's no small door. Wait, this is small door, isn't it? Yes, now I see it. We want a big door. We have to leave this open completely. Can we make the big door out of tar? No? Really? Come on. We have window frames and stuff. We really can have only one type of door. Anyway. And let's place them like this. Nope. I guess like this. Yeah. Which gave me an idea because I think this is too small of a space. We can make some little terrace over here. I think these blocks are fine. And maybe just use regular wood. This. God dang it. Why does the snap mode automatically turns off? That makes no sense. I had it all wrong. Maybe let's go bigger. What would this look like? Cannot build here. Because of the bed? Because of the bed. Yeah, that's much better. And that's unnecessarily large. Let's just use the small pillars for the support. Even though it doesn't need support, but you know. Now, stairs. Is there something like a fence? That's the ugliest fence ever. Can we build something normal? Crude wooden gate. What does that look like? Ho, 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 ho. I was thinking that we could place it over here, like this. Yeah, this is nice, I like this. I planned this house to be a bit bigger, so don't worry. I plan it to have at least 3 floors. This is not too tall. Let's get back to the building mode. Let's make fence of our own. And let's make it from tar. That's too tall. No, I don't think we have anything smaller than this. So I guess we can do this like that. Of course, we have to do it over here as well. Like this. Yeah. No, that's too high. Can we place it even lower than this? What if we turn off this mode? Yes! It's like 2 snaps tall. Like this. Now, what does this look like? Turn on the snap mode. Not like this, not like that. Nope, we can't have a snap mode on. I mean, that looks good, but is it sticking inside? It's not. Nice. And now, we rotate it. We can make our own fancy fence. Nice. Let's get to the 2nd floor. The poor guy has to sleep on the ground. What I thought is that we can make stairs out of roof, but apparently not. What if we had some fancy stairs that go from both sides? I was thinking more something like this. Probably not. Maybe this would work if we could build this way. I think this would be a really cool view and we could just watch down from over here, but sadly no. We can't do this. Maybe one drawback of living in the mountains is that we'll be most of the time in shadows. Now when I'm looking at it, I see it now. But I don't think it matters that much, right? Hold up, if we make stairs like this, and also at the opposite side, this may be good. What do you think? How about this? Or maybe a little bit closer to the door. I just want it to make feel open. When I look at it from over here, are the walls bothering me? Is this better or is this better? I mean, this way it's gonna feel more open. You know what? I wanna make it feel open. I'm willing to sacrifice some space for openness. What the? Leave. Go away. Leave. Get it? Anyway, the top looks ugly. Luckily, it should be an easy fix, right? Yes. No! No, not like that. Come on. Fine, I'll do it like this. No? No? Yes? No? What about this? I just thought of something. What if we make the top just a little thicker? No, that's absolutely not good. Maybe like this? Yeah, that's great. I think we should use just a small stairs to the next floor. But hold up. Do I really wanna do this with the wood? Wouldn't it make more sense to make the rock bottom and then wood at the top? But we already have rock over here. Is that really what we have? I don't count this. Rough flintstone. Let's remove all of this. Just the front wall. Let's replace it with a flintstone wall. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think yes. You're a little confused, aren't you? Yeah, it's a big house. You get easily lost. Let's use all of the flintstone. And I hope that'll be enough. Is this different enough to like kinda break the texture? I like it. Nice. Now let's make the thing, that thicker thing, like this. Absolutely not. Or maybe yes. Maybe this is good. And maybe I'll make it all the way. Wait, what is this? Why is this here? Right, that's the part of the flintstone stone wall. No, it's not. What is this? Right. Now I know what's going on. I also have to remove all of this because it still created connection between the tarred wood and the regular wood, so that's what made the weird texture. I have to make it all over again. Wait. No. I don't have enough material. Dang it. I have a flint reservoir right here. This will be quick. Yeah, hopefully 30 will be enough. Good. Yes. And now we're gonna make the tar wood at the top. No, wait, I wanted to make this pillar all the way around. Come on. Use the snap mode. What are you good for when you don't do your job? Come on. Snap. Why is it not snapping? Okay, so now it's snapping, but into all the wrong places. Yeah, I think that's good. Just the front. And now the second floor, as I said, will be the tar wood. And don't worry, I'm gonna add more windows. It's only for now, so that I have a rough idea what I'm working with. Should I make the tar stairs? No. Let's make the regular wood. I would say that if we go over here, the stairs should go. I think the best place to place stairs would be like this. What do you think? Huh? Huh? I used the space. Hold up. How big are these stairs? Perfect. Let's do that. I mean, technically, I don't have to destroy them because the big stairs are like 4 small stairs. But, you know, I want to have it in one piece just in case we find some new materials so that we can easily replace it. Right, need more wooden blocks. Ouch. Important lesson. Don't jump from the second floor. And should I make it over here as well? What if I do? Is this better? Or is this better? I probably like it more open. Yeah, absolutely. This is weird. This is ugly. No. Let's keep it open. And now for the third floor. I do have some ideas. And I was thinking it should be sticking out a little bit. How do I make that? Right, missing materials. Ouch. Still haven't learned the lesson. And I need more flintstone for this. And I was thinking I could make like a little protrusions, I would say. Maybe like this. It goes into the window. Never mind. I mean, technically we could remove the window. What if I only make it like this? Now I think this is great. I probably won't have much of a practical use, but this is purely aesthetics. And now, well, how about this? There will be windows in the middle. That doesn't work. No, that's too thick. Maybe out of these? I think that looks great. Let's see where does it get us. We can build the small walls. They're too wide. We can push them in like this. Alright, wait. In that case, I can just use the regular walls, right? Yeah. No. Dang it. Like I said, I'm the biggest danger to myself. What about this? Maybe it just needs a little bit of... Now I know why it doesn't make sense. It's wood from the outside. I mean inside outside. You know what I mean. It's supposed to be on the inside, but we have it on the outside, so I have an idea that may work. If I do it like this, will this... No, this won't connect. That's just gonna look weird. Yeah, that's just weird. Or maybe... I don't see what I'm doing there. What about this? Does this look better? If we just place the bar over here, if the game lets us... Hold up, can I scroll out? Like a lot. No, this is the furthest it gets. I have an idea. Let's use regular wood. Now let's make a platform over here so that we can jump over there. Now, yeah. That's all kinds of messed up. Let's fix that. If I just do this. Now just a little detail in the front. Like this. I'm not sure. What if I place a little pillar over here? Right now, I'm not sure what I'm doing. This is not what I imagined. Maybe like this? But now how do I fill up this? What about now? Yeah, that's much better, but there's so much work with this. And also, this is not connected. I think that doesn't look half bad. Let me just quickly disassemble this. Yes, perfect. Why does it look so weird? There still was a piece of roof. That was the weird part. I have to disassemble all of this. And by all of this, I mean all of these walls. So that it's easier for me to work here. And also, if you made it over here, I hope you already liked the video because this is not easy to do. I'm struggling here really hard. Let's turn on the snapping mode and let's bring it closer. I think snapping mode was a bad idea. Let's do it like this. Hold up. No, it's asymmetric. And now, if I do this, it should be symmetrical. Yeah, just one more thing. Let's jump off a roof again. What I meant to do is to place these things. If I place it like this, yeah, it's gonna stick out. Yeah, no. No, yeah, no. Right. This one is not sticking out because it's hidden in the stairs, but we can't really do that on the opposite side. Why isn't there a smaller version of this? What is this? Why is this? I mean, technically, this should be possible, right? Like this. No. No, that was a bad idea. Ouch. Again. That maybe even looks better. Let's remove this. And that. What about this? No. Nope. Something about this yells asymmetric. Maybe it's the wall. Yes. And I have no idea how I did it. And I have to replicate this at the opposite side. Let's take this mess apart. And now, the hard part. Starting with the stairs and ending pretty much one small platform away from the edge. Also, I like the fact that when it's raining, everything gets wet. Like literally everything that is exposed gets wet. It's a fun little detail. You know what? Let's start over. Do you see the pillars? The connections are off center. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. You know what? Yeah, let's stick to that. It's not that bad. It's just a tiny detail, okay? I don't have to nerd out so badly. Yeah, I think they're identical. That is exactly what I wanted. Nice. Finally. I think we have the hardest part behind us. Like, holy crap, this took me forever, but I did it. Yes. Now you definitely have to give me like. Don't tell me it's shorter. It's not good. Everything's fine. Everything fits. What? Did I glitch out the game? Right. Now when I know how it works, I know I can just... What is this? This is weirdly messed up. Is it centered? Yes. And it's covering up the window. No. No! God dang it. Luckily it was just the stairs. That should be easy to replace, hopefully. I'll have to make it stick out a little, because I don't wanna redo it again. It took me way too much time. So I guess I just double down. I think this looks great. Maybe not. Maybe let's do the tar wood. Absolutely yes. This is so much better. This is gonna look so good. The poor guy still sleeps on the ground. Oh no. I wish I could remove the tree permanently, but sadly it's just right outside my area. So if I remove it now, the moment I restart the game, the tree will be back. Let's try it out, but yeah. I already chopped down this tree. Anyway, let's continue. I can just turn on the snap mode again, right? No? It's off grid. Now we can turn on the grid. Yes. Is this luxurious or what? This is exactly as I imagined it. I mean, not exactly, but something close to it. Let's finish off the roof. And I think we can do that out of just regular wooden stairs. Where should the access to the roof be? Hold up, I definitely want... Let's do it like this, yeah. Alright, let's worry about that later. The weird thing that we did over there. Let's first figure out the stairs. And I think there should be only one stair. Or maybe... Is there such thing as ladder? Ladder. There's scaffolding with ladder, but there's no ladder. What a ripoff. Guess the stairs will have to do, because we can't make a ladder. Wait, why am I doing it like this? I got this big floor. I can be done so fast. And it fits perfectly over there. Yeah, let's fill up the tiny hole. I mean, I guess this is the tax that you have to pay for wanting to have a house that is not just a cube. Now, let's make a roof. Ow, ow, ow. What do you say? Or maybe, let's move the stairs to the edge. And now, let's cover up this. Nice. I mean, yeah, right now it looks weird and creepy, but that's only because it's empty and dark. We will put torches and stuff over here, of course. But anyway, let's make a roof. I like the tar roof the best. Where's my... God dang it, I was making charcoal the whole time. How would a flintstone roof look like? Let's try it out. So many stairs. And maybe, just maybe, no, definitely not just like this. Absolutely not. They're in a snapping mode. Why aren't you snapping? I do it like this, just manually, because the snapping mode is doing weird stuff. I mean, understandable. I created a weird protrusion over here, so I guess I can't blame him too much. Absolutely not. Huh, this works. What does this look like? I shouldn't jump down, but the intrusive thoughts, they won't let me go. Yeah, this is perfect. This is great. I love this. Let's do the same thing over here. Like this. Nice. I was thinking that I could make a roof like this over here. Maybe not. I mean, yes, I will. Just a little taller. Maybe I should just put on the snapping mode and do this. That gave me some ideas. I could just do this. What about this? Would that be too weird? But I can't make it like this, because otherwise I won't get over here. So, like this, but not over here. Why are you like this? just snap normally. That's what I meant. What if I put a wall over here? It's gonna stick out. Of course it's gonna stick out. I don't wanna make this. The pieces of wood are sticking out. That's weird. What if I make it out of stone? Will the stone be sticking out? No, it will not. Then let's just simply make it out of stone. But now we have these weird holes over here. Maybe like this? Ah yes, this works. Or maybe I should just keep the theme and go back to flintstone, because this is just a regular stone, right? Let's see how it looks. Oh, the intrusive thoughts. I'll tell you those intrusive thoughts. Yeah, I think it would make more sense if it would be the flintstone, right? That's too many materials. Parkour! Nice. Huh? Everything's great, everything's fine. Let's continue what we started over here. Now I would really appreciate some diagonal pieces. But anyway, let's continue doing the roof. And of course the night is coming. What? Alright, I can just exit out the window. That's nice. And I should probably heal myself before I kill myself. I got no flintstone. Oh well. That must be enough. Remember this place? There used to be a wall here. But it's starting to look nice. Don't you think? What if I make a corner? Okay. This snaps weirdly. The darn snap. Does this fit? No, not really. Why can't we zoom out? We zoom out so much when we place down the altar, but not in the building mode. What is this? This is probably the best I can do. Not that it would look bad or anything. You can probably hear from my voice that I'm already tired. This is quite exhausting. Still don't know how to do this. I didn't plan this far. Yes, finally! I did it! Wait, something doesn't seem right. Did I do it differently on each side? What is this? What is this weird bend? It's not over here. Why do you do this to me, game? Just to give you an idea how much effort this took, I'm already doing this for over 3 hours. Just so you know. And I said I'm not gonna continue over here, so what am I gonna do over here? I think this is the best I can do to close the gap. If I extended the roof inside, yeah, it would still stick out. But maybe the fact that it's sticking out is maybe a good thing. Look, I think this actually would look great if I just do it correctly. Yes, yes, this is perfect. What now? I do have an idea, and that is to make a roof over here. Now it makes sense. It's completely asymmetric. I've been here for way too long. Wait, what if we connect these two roofs? Or, I have an even better idea. Let's remove all of this. This was a terrible idea to begin with. We should have used the corners. Let's just remove this right now. Completely. And I guess this makes more sense. None of this makes any sense. What the? Why can't I remove this piece? I think this game is completely glitched out. You know what? I can see that the game is tired. I am tired. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my channel for more videos, and we see each other in the next episode or something else completely. Until the next time, see ya!